Hello, welcome back to a new YouTube video. In today's video I have a match between Vidit and Rapport. In the tournament Fide Grand Prix, Vidit with the white pieces and black with the black pieces. White starts with e4, black responds with e6, the French defense, d4 controlling the center right away. All these book move, I'm going to play a couple of moves, all standard, developing this bishop to b5, offering the trade of bishop. White accept, and this queen has to move again. Knight c3, and telling the queen has to move again. This is a very weird position for the queen that at the moment is preventing the castling of the king. Pawn a4, starting an attack with the queen because the white king cannot castle. Bishop b4, attacking the knight on c3, and bishop d3, defending the knight, taking the knight, and preparing an attack to the black pieces. Queen has to move again. Rook c1, attacking the queen indirectly, because if this bishop moves to another square, this queen will be attacked. Pawn take. It would be better to place this knight on d2, attacking the queen again, and this queen has to move again, but white doesn't go for that, and queen move again anyways. Queen d2, offering the trade of queens, but black says, I don't want to trade queen right now because I want to take one of these pawns. Castle, the first blunder of the game, but it seems reasonable because now the king is safe. Knight f5, controlling important square, and this pawn looks weak, so white has to do something, defending the bishop, and this bishop has been here twice. Black is not the only who has been losing tempos. Pawn g4, chasing away this knight to another square, and leaving the pressure of this pawn. Knight e7, good move, and this bishop can cross to another square where is doing something else. Pawn h5, telling white that white is not the only who can attack, and black is fighting fire against fire, taking this pawn, and this king looks weak, taking this pawn, and king move again, and threatening this knight, and this pawn will be weak. Okay, this knight goes to a safe square. Rook c1, black could take this pawn, but he does for a more aggressive option. Queen f5, h5 and taking the rook, trade rooks, taking the rook, and now this pawn is protected again. Rook c1, the rook is dancing on the third row. Knight goes to a safe square. A very strong move. Now this rook is doing an important job, cutting off this king. Rook h5, very aggressive move, and now this attack looks faster. Bishop b4, attacking this knight twice. It's not too dangerous because this knight can go to another square and protecting this square. Again, he does. It would be weird if he doesn't, but anyway. Queen b1, a very annoying check that could be very dangerous for white. White offers the trade of queen, very reasonable option, but could be another option, for example putting this knight, but looks very passive, leaving this important square, or this knight is defending this pawn, so it looks reasonable. Queen e1, trade queen and taking this pawn. Rook h3, bishop d6, knight c6. This looks a quick move, but it's doing an important task, cutting the communication between this knight and the rook. Taking. This was a blunder. It would be better to put this rook on c8 and creating an annoying check again and again. It could be a draw right away. Rook c3. It would be better here defending this pawn, but this is attacking this knight that at the moment is defending this pawn. I'm going to play a couple of moves, defending this pawn, and now attacking this knight again. Knight goes to a3, very weird position for a knight, that a knight has to be in general in the center of the board. Knight goes to f5, attacking this pawn. That this pawn is very strong, and if disappear, black can go for a draw. Sakri taking this pawn because this knight is being protected by another knight. Pony protects pony. Pushing the pawn. When you are losing, you have to attack with the material you have. Now, according, it would be better to take this pawn, but it seems not good and looks a very computer move. Bishop goes to e5, defending the pawn, one of the only pawns that possess. Attacking this knight, but it seems weak because this this knight is not doing anything. Indeed, can jump to a square more active, but it seems a waste of time. He does, attacking and taking the pawn, pushing the pawn, check, sacrificing the knight for a pawn, but it seemed reasonable because this rook can go to b2 and gaining this knight right away, taking the knight, and rook goes to b2, and now black can recover the piece. King goes, taking this pawn that at the moment is not too scared anymore, because now black has 4 connected pawns. This is a little weak, but at the moment it's being defended by the rook and almost the king. Okay, very trading the pawn, very important move. And now black has 3 connected pawns, and no more this pawn is no longer weak, because this pawn can push to e5, connecting the line. Rook goes to b7 and cutting the king, but it seems not too much, because the critical square of the king is being covered by this knight, protecting this pawn and attacking, offering the trade of rook that white cannot afford. That goes to c6, attacking the knight. That it would be better if this bishop would be in this square, but right now it's no longer a threat. King goes to d7, defending the knight, and it seems only technique for black to win this, and king wants to be active, but 3 pawns is too much. And here we go. Now this knight has to go to another part, and rook takes this bishop, and that would be too much. Even if this king take this knight, rook against rook is draw, but with these pawns, at least one of them is going to become a queen. And white resign, and Richard Rapport wins this important match with the black pieces. And it's all for today, and thank you for listening to me, and see you the next video. Bye.